What is up, race fans? My name is Owen, and welcome back to the Bent Fender podcast. And in this one, I will be doing the round one finale from Bristol. And this being the Bristol night race, it was on Saturday, which I completely forgot. So, getting on to the actual race, Stage 1 was 125 laps. AJ Allmendinger and Ryan Blaney are on the front row. Allmendinger leads the initial start. And most of the first stage was a lot of just passes for the lead. So, Ty Gibbs then takes the lead. Then Ryan Blaney takes the lead. Then green flag pit stop start for the first time in the race. Then Cindric takes the lead. Then Ryan Blaney takes the lead. Then Ty Gibbs takes the lead. Then Josh Berry's car catches fire. And is basically engulfed in smoke. He almost gets to his pit box before having to get pulled out of the car. So unfortunately, Josh Berry is out. And that means Josh Berry is eliminated from the playoffs. He just had an unfortunate round. Race 1, spins on the opening lap. Doesn't get out of the first lap, honestly. Then race 2, he gets turned and is out, and this race he just catches fire. I know I predicted him to be eliminated, but this is not the way I wanted to see him be. Not the way I wanted his playoffs to go at all. After that, Alex Bowman spins, bringing out the second caution. He also hasn't had the best of round ones. After that, Ryan Blaney takes the lead, and Ryan Blaney wins Stage 1. So, at the end of Stage 1, there's only one car out, and 13 cars that were on the lead lap. Going on to Stage 2, it was 125 laps. Stage 1 was also 125 laps. Ty Gibbs wins the race off pit road. And we have two drivers advancing on points. Those being Kyle Larson and Bubba Wallace. So they are on to the round of 12. And on this round of pit stop, Kyle Larson has a too fast entering penalty. After that, Bubba Wallace takes the lead. Then Ty Gibbs takes the lead. Then Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Eric Jones, and Michael McDowell all spin in separate incidents, bringing out the third caution of the race. After that, green flag pit stop start, where Carson Hocevar takes the lead, then Cindric takes the lead, then Bowman takes the lead, then Hocevar takes the lead again, then Gibbs takes the lead, then Shane Van Gisbergen spins, bringing out the fourth caution of the race. After that, Ty Gibbs wins the race off pit road. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. ended up staying out and leading for the first little bit. Then Ty Gibbs ends up taking the lead, and Ty Gibbs wins Stage 2. So at the end of Stage 2, there was one car out and 18 cars on the lead lap. Going on to the third and final stage, it was 250 laps. Ryan Blaney ends up advancing on points to the round of 12. After that, Shane Van Gisbergen spins again, bringing out the fifth caution. Was not a good day for him. Honestly, what hasn't been a good past couple weeks, so unfortunate. After that, Chase Briscoe ends up taking the lead. Then Cole Custer spins, bringing out the 6th caution. Then Noah Gragson spins, bringing out the 7th caution. After that, Denny Hamlin gets into the back of Eric Jones, who gets into Chase Elliott, who hits the wall. That brought out the 8th caution, and Chase Elliott is out. Yeah, just unlucky, really. That's Bristol for you, though. After that, Chase Briscoe takes the lead. Then Bubba Wallace gets into Ricky Stenhouse Jr., who spins and hits the wall. That brings out the 9th caution of the race. After that, Chase Briscoe won the race off pit road. Then Kyle Larson gets into Daniel Suarez, bringing out the 10th caution, and Suarez is out. Well, he was off track for a while, but then didn't come back on, so he's out. After that, AJ Allmendinger gets into the wall, ends up collecting Denny Hamlin and William Byron. During this, Denny Hamlin also loses a wheel. So this is the 11th caution of the race. And not the final. After that, Ty Gibbs takes the lead. Then Christopher Bell takes the lead. Then the first round of green flag pit stop start in stage 2. Or in stage 3, I should say. Then Keselowski takes the lead. Zane Smith takes the lead. Then Logano takes the lead. Then Keselowski retakes the lead. Then Austin Cindric goes up in smoke, but the fire gets put out. So he dropped like 5 laps down, and yeah. After that, Carson Hocevar takes the lead. Then Chad Fincham is on fire, so I'm pretty sure he got his fire out as well. But he's also, I think he was also like 5 laps down at this point. After that, the second round of green flag pit stop start in this stage, where Keselowski takes the lead. Then Brad Keselowski gets into Austin Cindric, who collects Bubba Wallace, and he gets into the wall. That brings out the 12th caution. After pit stops, Carson Hocevar and Zane Smith are on the front row. Christopher Bell takes the lead, and Christopher Bell ends up winning and advancing to the round of 12. So the top 5 ended up being Brad Keselowski, or Christopher Bell, Brad Keselowski, Zane Smith, Ryan Blaney, and Joey Logano. So, with Bell's win, JGR sweeps round 1 of the playoffs as him, Hamlin, and Reddick? No, it wasn't Reddick. Who won the first race? I think yeah. So it was Hamlin, Briscoe, and Bell won. So that means for the 4 eliminated drivers, we already touched on Josh Berry. Shane Van Gisbergen gets eliminated. I had high hopes for him in this round. I wanted him to get through to go and win it at the Roval, or in the next round, but unfortunately that doesn't happen, and he is eliminated. I think this is probably the first time a driver with 4 wins gets eliminated in the first round. Yeah. After that, Austin Dillon, also another elimination. And the final elimination is Alex Bowman. So, I got 3 of the 4 right. I predicted Barry, Dillon, and Bowman to get eliminated. I wanted SVG to go through. I picked Logano to get eliminated. And yeah, he definitely... Yeah, Logano's 10th in points now, so... Yeah. So... Yeah, with that being said, this was a... It was a long race. It had its moments of good racing, and then just the early chaos in stage 3. We went from having 4 cautions in the first 250 to like 11 cautions in probably the first 400, and then we had 1 caution in the last like 50 laps. It was nuts. Also, a big thing about this race is NASCAR introduced a extremely soft tire, which barely lasted 50 laps before getting absolutely shredded. I swear, every single tire I saw like coming off those cars looked like they've been driving on cheese graters for the whole race. Like, they were shredded. Definitely made the race a lot more interesting and more strategy heavy, which, like I've said before, I do not like. I do not like these strategy only races. They are boring and just not fun to watch, in my opinion. Yeah. But this one was pretty decent. It was decent. It wasn't amazing. So I'm probably going to rate this race a 6.5 out of 10. Honestly. And in the longer half of the race where nothing happened, I was almost falling asleep. It was so boring. But it did have some good moments in it. Yeah, so with that being said, thank you all very much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. And join me next week when we start round 2 from New Hampshire. Or Loudon. Alright. That's going to be it for this one, guys. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time. Peace.